off-road. Harrogate Flower Show. This field will be fun this afternoon with the amount of rain forecast. One or two stuck in here. So guys, that's the morning out at the flower show before the rain started. I've just come away just as it started raining. But, 3.5 hours. Had a good look around. Not many show gardens, as you'll see, as you've just seen from the footage. Four show gardens. gardens, and then a few, most of them were sort of plant display stalls, whereas you usually get a lot more of the show gardens. All I can think is these gardens cost money, and usually they're sponsored. I mean, you go to Chelsea and they think nothing is spending £200,000-300,000 on a show garden. These smaller ones, you usually go to these shows and you can find 10, 20, 30 of these gardens, but today there wasn't that number. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that it's probably due to everybody's cutting back, and same with sponsors. Most of these gardens you need a sponsor for to stump up the money, and something as small as those ones you've seen there with just a little bit of paving and planting, you can easily spend £5,000-10,000 very easily on one of those. So that's what I'm thinking. It's probably due to the cuts and things, and people aren't going out. And apart from that, a lot of plant stalls, as you can see, and then a lot of sort of niche stalls, as you see at these shows, especially in places like Harrogate, hats and umbrellas and fancy stuff like that. So bought a few bulbs for planting bulbs for jobs that I've got, and a few for home. So we've come away with a few bits and pieces and a few gardening tools, because you can't go to events without spending a little bit of money and putting some money back into the economy. So supporting people who are there trying to make a wage. A lot of these shows, they've been out of action for over a year. A lot of these people rely on just the shows, so by us chucking a bit of money at them, hopefully we'll get them back on the feet after a tough year. So yeah, it's been a canny morning out, and now we're off home, but the work never stops, because I'm off to Stockton to look at some more jobs. We look after a number of properties in Durham for a student company from down south, and I got an inquiry yesterday which I couldn't look at yesterday, but I'm going to look at today, which is two blocks of student accommodation. So I'm going to call there now, have a look, get a price back to him tonight, because it hasn't been maintained in a good while, and he's keen to get a price back. And I think if we're successful, which we usually are, because we do all the work for this company in the area, we'll be picking these two sites up, and they'll go onto our maintenance list. So I'll get you a bit of footage of the sites, possibly, or a few photos of what it is, and probably some before and afters. But that'll be on a separate video. We might get some footage of doing the job and the tidy up. So because it sounds as if it is in a bit of a state, which the last ones were, to be fair. What happens is, with student accommodation, you go with a company for 3 or 4 years, and then this company transfers to another student company, and the gap in between, obviously the previous outgoing company gets a bit disgruntled, I think, and then they say, right, we're going to just not do anything, because they're going, they're finishing, so they're bare minimum, and then the new company comes in, and it probably takes 2 or 3 months to transition, and in that time the buildings are dropping to bits, and the maintenance needs doing, and the bins are overflowing. So that's what I've found in the past anyway. So I'll get you some footage, but like I said, it's been a good few days out at the garden shows, and it's a lot of market research in these, because the plants people are using and things, they differ from time to time, and you get some good ideas for our displays of Britain in Bloom. I get some ideas for plants and planting designs, so take a lot of photos when I'm there, and they do come in handy. So yes, all these events and the hotels and everything are paid for, because they go on the company business account. So A, it's a nice couple of days away. B, it's all paid for, because I can put it down to a bit of market research, and like I say, you do get the knowledge you need, and the information you need for setting up schemes for previous work. So thanks for watching, guys, and we will see you on the next one.